Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. It's a genre done to death. I mean, if Thor Ragnarok can do it, just about anything's possible. But the point is, it's a big genre with a myriad of stories to tell. But I personally feel like people miss the bigger, more subtle or uncomfortable themes of Cyberpunk in favor of looking at something cool. People see the future
and not the Maybe it's the result of every cyberpunk protagonist being chain-smoking, grizzled, dead wife man. Even though he'd rather take a tumble in the washing machine, his life is a thematic joyride for the audience, while also dishing out cheap exposition.
This happens a lot in... Damn it, I'm holding a screwdriver. This happens a lot in games and movies, which is why I've come to like small narrative vignettes. They expand and create a world without turning into, another action blockbuster. This among many other mistakes.
Three things
Va11halla,
particularly
cyberpunk bartending action.
Animals and women.
Va11halla was a visual novel game released in 2016 by Sukaban Games, taking the perspective of bartender Jill Stingray. The goal of this game is simple: serve various alcoholic drinks to distinct customers. With a goal so bare bones, that description could describe all 4 other bartending games.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Va11halla's biggest twist is that you're getting people hammered in the distant future. A future where the android population and humans live side by side. A future where private companies take policing the populace into their own hands. A future where it's apparently normal to hire robo-lolly prostitutes to do naughty things in your hot tub.
Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help!
It's not just the aesthetic that makes this game stand out, but its perspective-changing view of the cyberpunk genre. Not to mention its deep and relatable and intriguing story.
It all seems fresh because it's coming from a wholly new perspective. A bartender. Your job is to mix drinks and listen to people talk about their lives, some of which interconnect. And if you listen closely enough, there are even larger narratives going on in the background. This is a strength of Va11halla's, especially when the narrative is told through a colorful cast of futuristic patrons.
Hey there, boy. This wouldn't happen to be one of those anime games, would it?
Yes. No! Anime sucks. Anime games are even worse. Don't they all have terrible writing?
Why? Why does the Furby that talks like Jar Jar Binks have a sex slave robot? Why did you make that?
Despite coming from a genre that can't think of anything funnier than casual molestation, combined with a genre that's obsessed with glow sticks and techno music, Va11halla's character writing is somewhat conservative. Characters never climb out of the realm of believable behavior just to appeal to a stereotypical cyberpunk or anime aesthetic. Stories often revolve around personal or philosophical turmoil inside futuristic settings, instead of the futuristic settings being the conflict. The oddball world of cyberpunk is simply a vehicle to tell relatable and relevant stories. Uncertainty for the future, family turmoil, understanding yourself, questioning authority. Themes like these aren't rare for Va11halla. It's almost as if the game is trying to empower you to reflect on the questions being asked. But what's a game without music? What's the music like in Valhalla? Booty boppin' jams. Back-to-back track of pure gold. The music is all thematically appropriate for the atmospheres of cyberpunk club and bar. Its music caters to all those settings. Synthesized robotic beats alongside club jams and lo-fi rhythms. Shout out to Garrod for being an absolute musical god and making the Valhalla soundtrack. Most of the music used in this video is actually from the game. So go check him out if you want to hear some bops, booty rockers, and beats.
So at the end of the day, would I recommend this game? Obviously, yes.
The narrative style is unique in addition to being well written with a soundtrack and visual style that only stand to add to an already great experience. To me, this game stands out amongst the crowd of the cyberpunk genre for telling an epic futuristic story without devolving into the fifth element.
Oh, and for gameplay, it's a visual novel, so there is none.
Hey guys, this took longer than I thought. Newfound respect for anyone stupid enough to do this stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to see more, just tell me down in the comments. See ya.